couple of weeks ago, we hatched 16 chickens, and we really got the short end of the straw. We ended up with 13 roosters. That's a few too many, in my opinion. A couple of those roosters are actually quite vicious and angry, as you heard. So today, we're going to be butchering a few, and I'm going to take you along and show you how it's done.
Like as a reference. I just lay him on his belly and you can see he's pretty calm.
Okay, on the ground.
Yeah, on the ground. Lay him on his belly. He's pretty calm. I always kind of go backwards like this.
Yeah.
So don't put any pressure on until I'm ready to kill him.
Okay.
And then that way he can still breathe and he's not upset or he'd be flapping.
And with how much force?
So enough that you feel the neck crack. Okay. Sometimes the head comes off, but at least they're dead really quickly.
Okay.
So see how that neck's got no rigidity to it?
Yeah.
So it's definitely snapped and he can't feel it, but those are the nerves, and you see he's dying.
Yeah.
Like they always flap.
Okay, even if you do the axe?
Even if you chop their heads off,
chop
they
their
flap
heads off,
around for
they-
ages. It's just the nerve response in the body. Yeah. It's just this doesn't put blood everywhere.
Yeah.
Most times. But yeah, you can see that that neck is very snapped. He's not feeling anything. Yeah, straight upside down.
This is the
That's the bad one.
My Sussex is a prick too.
Yeah.
He comes at you. And
That's
underneath you? Yep.
Did you do it? Did you feel it snap?
I'm pretty sure I heard it snap. Yep.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, yep, and that's good. About 65 to 70 degrees is my sweet spot, and you just dunk them in a few times. And if the feathers start to get stuck again, you just dunk him back in. Super easy. But even doing pigs and sheep, it's still super easy. You're made to believe it's so difficult. Yeah. So you don't do it yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Conspiracy going on here.
I reckon. When you're ready, get a really firm grip on them legs.
Did I do it?
I reckon. Feels like you did.
Ooh.
That's
I pulled
okay.
it off.
That's okay.
Oh, good.
It happens sometimes.
Sorry, I made a mess now.
That's okay. It's not a problem at all. I just don't like running the knife through an animal's throat. That's what my thing is. I'm not comfortable with that closeness of it. That's the only reason that I don't slaughter like that. Otherwise, mess is nothing for me. It's good for the ground. We're going to chop, so we find the joint, we pull that leg all the way back so that we can kind of do this. And you see how that's kind of cutting in that joint there?
Yep.
And you just keep kind of cutting away slightly, just finding the ligaments, finding everything, the tendon, everything that's kind of fixing. And then you'll find a few that you can't snap, and that's when you just...
Yep.
Do you want to take the other leg off?
Sure.
Cool.
So bend it this way.
Yep, and just find that crease, and then just keep bending and cutting and bending and cutting. That's it. And you're just going to twist that leg, find that ligament, and then cut it. There you go. You feel those attachments kind of tear off?
Yep.
Yeah. You cut your first chicken foot off. And then we're just going to come in here. It's kind of safer to use it with my fingers because then I don't tear anything. And I don't cut through the crop or anything. You just kind of want to pull that attachment away. You see how that kind of just comes away?
Yeah.
And then once you've got that, you can
How
just...
far down does it go?
It's not too far, but the esophagus meets up with it there. So if we can just I just kind of pinch it here, and you see
Yeah.
once we've got the esophagus and the crop free, you can kind of take that off now. And just like a set of nuts and testicles, you just kind of pull it.
Yep.
And it comes out, and then we can go back to this side now. So that's all the food that your chooks have eaten in the last few hours.
Yep.
Not that much grass. The other one ate more grass.
Yeah, the other one loves its grass by the looks of it. But yeah, that's the part that you just kind of want to remove.
Yep.
Really quickly if you haven't restricted them from food. But again, it's not like a massive drama if you haven't. You're just going to make sure that you've got the clean water there to wash your hands and keep everything clean. Because there'll be a lot of things, digestive juices and whatnot, that will be in that as well. Brilliant. And then
Look at
see
that.
you've got that
Yeah.
all kind of free.
Yeah.
And now you can either cut, but I like to rip it. And then you just stick your hand in, and again you just want to free up all them attachments. If you need a bigger hole, cut a bigger hole.
Okay.
That's it. You've gotten better since the last one already. That's it. That's okay, because we're going to dunk him in a minute, and there's not much left because we took the crop out.
Yeah.
So there's not much that can go wrong unless the bile duct is. With every chook, I just check the lungs, I check the heart, I check the liver. You want to make sure that there's no spots on the liver, that
Yeah.
the liver's not
Yeah.
pale
Fatty.
or gross looking. It's not fatty. There's no
Well, it looks
cirrhosis
really
to
No.
good,
it.
right?
Yeah, it does. And then you're going to lose a little bit sometimes because
Yeah,
it's so
it's okay.
delicate. But
Yeah.
but you've got a really good liver there. You want to
Yeah.
make sure that it stays good. Like if there's any indiscrepancies, chuck the whole chook. The kidneys, you want to make sure that they're not too fatty and they're not looking gross. They're not discoloured. Everything kind of has a look to it. And you see these kinds, they kind of all look the same. And that's what you want, that consistency, that nice, well-formed organ. Because they weren't restricted up a feed, make sure that there's no little bits and pieces in there. Is that a bit of chicory? Yeah. Cool. Beautiful. Nice big heart on that one.
What was this one? Yellow?
Yep. Yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the big boy.
Yeah, he's got a beautiful big heart there, actually. Lovely. And then... Yeah, because of the testosterone and the
Blues.
hormones through there, they're all kind of linked. And those roosters that fight with the other roosters, they develop that dominance for a reason. So you never keep one that is meek and gets picked on for breeding, because he won't have the same genetics as one that picks on the others. As long as he doesn't pick on you, is the main thing. So I've got a few roosters there who put the others in line. They'll even rape him. All the other roosters, like he'll just assert his dominance any way he can, and I keep him for breeding because he doesn't go me.
Well, 4 down and 7 more to go. Now the question that remains is, which 2 roosters are going to be staying out of our flock? We need 2 roosters to stay. 1 black Australorp and 1 light Sussex rooster. We'll just have to wait and watch how the roosters react with each other. Who is the alpha? Who is the calmest with me? I don't want any attacking. If you're attacking, you're gone. Now I must say that that was a very cool experience. I'm very grateful that Julie showed my mum and I how to process the chickens. These kinds of skills are lost in today's generation. Nobody knows what to do. I didn't know. I've seen YouTube videos, but it's very good to know someone and see it done right in front of you. It's very cool. And speaking of which, now that I know how to do it, I will be culling a few more roosters, some that are behind me, and I will be making a proper educational YouTube video. Today I tried to make a YouTube video, but the rain interrupted us quite a few times. Plus I was busy learning how to process the roosters, so my mind was a bit elsewhere. Anyway guys, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share if you haven't already. And I'll see you next time on Chili's Farm. Bye.